Pinot Noir is the most romanticized red wine in the world. Pinot Noir can make red wine that is silky, sexy, fruity, bold, and complex. Pinot Noir is also used for sparkling wines, as well as rosé, and even white wines. In this episode of Crush on This, we explore the diversity of the Pinot Noir grape with some less common expressions. Enjoy this video, give it a like, comment at any time during the video, and subscribe to our channel for more. There may not be any other grape that has reached the level of mystery, awe, or mythology than the Pinot Noir grape.
Pinot Noir is the dominant red wine grape of Burgundy and is now grown all over the world. Pinot Noir vines prefer more intermediate climates with long, cool growing seasons. Think about the places Pinot is grown.
I mean, just in California, there's Sonoma, Carneros, Anderson Valley, Edna Valley, Mendocino, Santa Lucia Highlands, Santa Rita Hills, Santa Maria Valley. And all of these regions have cooler temperatures. They have a proximity to the ocean. They have cool breezes, which results in long growing seasons.
That's right. A light-bodied red wine, Pinot Noir is loved for its red fruit, flower, and spice aromas. Medium tannins and high in acidity, Pinot Noir is one of the most food-friendly red wines.
So Pinot Noir is commonly made into sparkling wine. It is one of the three primary grapes in Champagne, and a Blanc de Noir champagne is made with Pinot Noir and or Pinot Meunier. And around the world, producers use Pinot Noir in their sparkling wines.
So Pinot Noir is also commonly made into a rosé wine. I have one right here. This can be done by letting the juice sit on skins for a few hours or by taking the juice from the first press of the grapes. Now, I have a rosé of Pinot Noir today from the Hanley Cellars. It's Hanley Cellars 2020 Pinot Noir Rosé, and it retails for about $26. Hanley Cellars is a small family-owned winery in California's Mendocino County. Founded in 1982, they produce about 9,000 cases of wine a year and are certified organic estate vineyards in Anderson Valley. Hanley is located at the northwest end of the Anderson Valley on 59 acres of the original Guntley Ranch. If you've never ever been to Mendocino, you'll know kind of where that is. Still standing on the property are the now furbished ranch house, plus the barn and the water tower, all of which were constructed in the 20th century. So there's a lot of history there. So founding winemaker Mila Hanley sought to make balanced wines that possess distinctive characteristics of the grape variety and reflect the soil and climate in which we're grown. So we're talking about cooler climate and, this wonderful Pinot Noir grape. Now, the current winemaker, Randy Schock, carries on this tradition, crafting elegant, fruit-driven wines which complement a variety of foods. Like you said, it's very food-friendly. Mila's daughter, Lulu, now runs Hanley Cellars with the help of her husband, Scott Hanley, and their baby son, Golden. Now, this rosé of Pinot Noir, I just love the color. It's made with the organically farmed grapes planted in 1990. And the Pinot Noir grapes in this is historically part of their sparkling rosé program, but this wine is still. The fruit was pressed whole cluster and fermented in stainless steel. And then after fermentation, about 20% of the wine was racked to neutral oak barrels with the yeast leaves that add texture and roundness to the blend. There is no malolactic fermentation with this particular wine. So I love the color. It's pale, it's dry. I know, Allie, aren't you just dying for this? This wine is fresh with really just a touch of effervescence. I can actually see that in the glass. But I've got cucumbers, florals, strawberries on the nose, and then on the palate, which I've already had a little taste of this before, round and full watermelon, strawberries, creme fraiche, and a squeeze of lime on the finish. Oh my gosh.
What descriptors. Oh my God, that's like
I know. It's like everything you want in a Pinot Noir, a rosé of Pinot Noir.
I think you're making me hungry and thirsty at the same time.
Pinot Noir does that. Pinot Noir does that.
I absolutely love Pinot Noir, and I like it red. I like it sparkling. I love it rosé, but I also like it a very interesting way, vinified white. While it's common to vinify white Pinot Noir white for Blanc de Noir champagne. It's less common to vinify Pinot Noir into a still white wine. But there are a few people out there that do it. And while it's not common to find, I have the Tolinas Winery 2020 Eclipse Pinot Noir from the Sassoon Valley. This retails for $35. Now, the Sassoon Valley, I don't know if you know where that is, but it's in Northern California, located on the backside of Napa Valley. It is actually the second oldest AVA in California, established in 1982. Now, the Sassoon Valley, if you think about it being on the backside of Napa and the heat, it's a little bit more known for Petit Syrah and Zinfandel and other big red wines. But Ten Brinks, who the family that owned Tolinas Winery, have Pinot Noir planted. I was a little surprised when I first met them and heard this, because I'm like, how do you plant Pinot Noir where Petit Syrah is? But It turns out that in the southern part of the Sassoon Valley, which is close to the Pablo Bay, Pinot Noir can be grown. And when they originally planted this, you have the breezes coming in and the cooler air. When they originally planted it, they were selling it to the Biltmore Estate in North Carolina, who were using it to make their sparkling wine. And they were doing this until the year 2017. Well, they still do, but in 2017, I don't know if you recall, but we had an American eclipse. And Lisa Tenbrick decided to keep some of the Pinot Noir for herself and happened to make her first vintage of white Pinot Noir. So she picks the grapes, their whole cluster pressed immediately, and this lightly pressed juice is fermented slowly and in cold stainless steel, and you get a clear wine with just a touch of pink, like a pale pink. And the wine has aromas of strawberries and cherries and white nectarine and grapefruit and a touch of watermelon, some of the same things you had in your rosé, Cindy.
Yeah.
And then it has this really lovely velvety texture, and then this great, bright, lovely acidity that lingers in the mouth. It's so fresh, but it also has body to stand up to foods like sushi or fish or chicken. So I just think it's kind of interesting that it's a Pinot in white.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't think that you can have a white Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of people. And also, I've never been to the area either. So that's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah. Next time you're in Napa.
Yeah.
It's very close. But I mean, I think that's what's so cool. We love Pinot Noir, and who doesn't, as a red wine, and we love it in sparkling, but hopefully, pink and white. There you go. So red, sparkling, rosé, white. I bet you never knew how diverse Pinot Noir was. Do you enjoy Pinot Noir? Have you had a glass of rosé Pinot Noir or even a white Pinot Noir? Give our video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more. Cheers.
Cheers.